Good morning to one and all. I'm G. Vamshi from branch of Tripoli. Today's my topic was about power management for electric tugboats through operating load estimation and contains our introduction, abstract system description and problem formulating, non-load profile, algorithm, figures and tables, and conclusion and reference. First abstract. This belief presents an optimal power management scheme for an electrochemical marine vessel's power strain. An optimization problem is formulated to optimally split the power supply from engines and battery in response to load demand while minimizing the engine fuel consumption and maintaining the battery life, wherein the cost function associates penalties corresponding to the engine fuel consumption, the change in battery state of charge dispersion, and the excess power that can be regenerated. Utilizing the non-linear optimization approach and optimal scheduling for a power output of engines, optimal charging discharging rate of batteries determined while accounting for the constraints due to rated power limits of engine battery and batteries SOC limits. The proposed optimization algorithms can schedule the operation, that is starting time and stopping time for a multi-engine configuration optimally, which is key difference from previously developed optimal power management algorithms for land-based hybrid electric vehicles. Afterward, a novel load prediction scheme that requires only the information regarding the general operational characteristics of marine vessels that anticipates load demand at a given time instant from the historical load demand data during that operation is introduced. This prediction scheme schedules the engine and battery operation by solving prediction-based optimization over consecutive origins. Numerical illustration is presented on the industry constructed harbor tugboat model along with a comparison of performance of proposed algorithms with a baseline conventional rule-based controller to demonstrate its feasibility and effectiveness. The simulation results demonstrate the optimal cost for electric tugboat operation is 9.31% lower than the baseline rule-based controller. In the case of load uncertainty, the prediction-based algorithms yields at cost 8.90% lower than the baseline rule-based controller. Introduction. The last 2 decades have witnessed a tremendous increase in electric power generation and consumption in vehicles. Thus necessitates the development of smart strategies for generation, distribution, storage, retrieval, and consumption of electric power in vehicles to limit the fuel consumption and pollutant emission. The hybrid electric vehicle achieved technologies with dual onboard power sources and possibilities of regenerative braking has been proposed for a new vehicle configuration that serves as a platform for the development of such strategies. Accordingly, much research has been pursued in the power management and sizing the power strain system in land-based HEVs with an objective of reducing cost and emissions and increasing fuel efficiency. In second and third power management strategies employing the heuristic control techniques such as control rules, physiologic and neutral networks for the estimation and control algorithm development and were investigated. The optimal power planning algorithm static optimization methods were present in 4 and 5, while dynamic optimization methods were introduced in 6 and 8. Predictive power strain controls for minimizing fuel consumption of land-based HEVs were reported in 14 and 15. An extensive survey of power management strategies for land-based HEVs can be found in 16. Besides the power plant sizing techniques were also proposed in 9 and 10. Select appropriate size of fuel cells and battery of efficient hybrid vehicles. This brief consideration of electric tugboats equipped with young generators driven by their respective diesel engines acting as individual power sources and battery that can either store a supply figure shown in figure. The diesel engine generators and battery are connected to a controlling switchboard that regulates the power output and schedules the running of the engines and batteries responses to the load demand. For simplicity of calculation, the generator efficiency is assumed to be 100%. That is, the generator power output supplying to the system equals the engine power output. Furthermore, it is assumed that all the diesel engine generators and batteries can respond instantly to reach their power set points. That is, the transient dynamics of engines and battery are neglected. In practice, the engines or batteries are controlled their integrated controllers to reach their power set points in milliseconds respectively. Thus, the transistors introduced from these components have a relatively short duration in comparison with a working duration of engines and batteries at each specified set point, and therefore can be neglected. As such, power planning engines and battery obtained under this assumption is not significantly different from those achieved when transient dynamics of engines batteries are considered. J is fuel energy consumption plus lambda into change in battery energy plus non-regenerated energy. A known load profile. When the tugboats carry the same task repeatedly, neglecting small variations that may occur due to weather and waves, both the power demand requirement and respective duration at each power demand level can be known beforehand. The pre-programming for a power output operation of engines and the batteries is then sufficient to ensure systems efficiency. Some preliminary work done in this section was presented in table. Improvements on optimization formulation can since have been made to algorithms. Unknown load demand. In most practical applications, the operational load profile PDK is not known exactly, which makes the control optimization problem more challenging than presented in previous section. This section considers the case of unknown load profile. The novel prediction scheme, which requires only information regarding the general characteristics of tugboat operation, is proposed to forecast the load demand and then combined with the optimization formulation presented in session 2 to determine the engine and battery power outputs and engine operation schedules. The preliminary work done on prediction scheme was presented in 13. Improvements has been made in prediction algorithms as its combination with optimization formulation. And figures and tables. Diesel engine generator and diesel engine generator through power flow switchboards and batteries through switchboards to load profile. And batteries are control demand of switchboards. And diesel engine generator are controls switchboards. And this graph shows about load prediction and load measurements. And this graph was about cost value and improvement percentage. Rule based controller in cost value is 5.413 into 10 power 9, and known conditions are 4.909 into 10 power 9, and unknown load conditions are 4.931 into 10 power 9, and improvement percentage are rule based controllers are 0. Known conditions are 9.31. Load conditions are 8.90. In conclusion, in this brief control optimization problem of electric tugboats power stations has been formulated and solved for both cases. Unknown load profiles. Typical outboard tug operation profile based on industrial data has been utilized to define known load profile. A novel prediction scheme has been proposed to anticipate the unknown load profile that requires the only information regarding general operations characteristics of load demand during the operation of tugboats. In both cases, by formulating considered a control optimization problem as minimizing the cost of function accounting for engine fuel, energy consumption, and non-regenerated energy and change in battery energy content. Non-linear optimization approach has been employed to determine the optimal power output for engines and batteries. In addition, proposed optimization algorithms can reschedule starts and stop timings for several engines, differentiating it from typical optimization algorithms used for power management of land-based HEVs. A conventional rule-based power management system has been used for baseline comparison against is known and unknown load scenarios. The simulation results showed that even when the load profile is unknown, the proposed prediction optimization scheme offered performance of 8.90% improvements, while under known load profile, an improvement of 9.31% can be observed. In both cases, formulating the considered control optimization problem as minimizing of a cost function accounting for engine fuel energy consumption, the non-regenerator energy and change in battery energy content. Non-linear optimization approach has been employed to determine the optimal power output for the engines and batteries. In addition, proposed optimization algorithms can be scheduled the start and stop timings of several engines, differentiating it from typical optimization algorithms used for power management of land-based HEVs. Conventional rule-based power management system has been used to baseline comparison against known and unknown load scenarios. The simulation results shown in even load profile is unknown. The proposed prediction optimization scheme offered performance of 8.90 improvements, while under known load profile improvements of 9.31% can be observed. And thank you. This PPT made by Jeevamshi.